Hi all, good morning.
We are going to start our demo session. In this demo session, we are going to cover one second, what is cloud computing. Okay, what is cloud computing? Okay, and what is sales? Why we have to go with the Salesforce? We have to go with the Salesforce, and what are the topics we are going to cover in our Salesforce training? Okay, topics we are going to cover in our training. Okay, in our training. Okay, first, before going into the Salesforce, we are going to discuss about the cloud computing. Okay, we are going to discuss about cloud computing. Assume that we are going to develop one simple web application. Okay, so assume that we are going to develop one web application. Assume that we are going to develop one web application. Okay, one web application we are going to develop we are going to develop one web application. Okay, I'm saying that it's a web application. Why web? Web means any application we are trying to accessing from the browser, then that application is called web application. Okay, any application we are trying to accessing from the browser, then that application is called web application. Web means is nothing but we are trying to accessing the application from the browser. Browser is nothing but Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla. All these are browsers. We are trying to accessing our application from the browser, then that application is called web application. We are also trying to develop one web application. My web application functionality is, it's a login page. Okay, and user will enter username and password and click on submit button. Okay, click on submit button, then it will redirecting into his home page. This is my requirement. When user click on the submit button, it will redirect to his home page. Okay, this is my requirement. Okay, we are trying to developing one web application. The functionality of the web application is, it's a login page. When user enter username and password and click on the submit button, it will redirect to the home page. That is our requirement. To develop this web application, we have lot of programming languages in the market. Java is one programming language, .NET is one programming language, and some other programming languages are there. Okay, assume that here we selected Java as a programming language. Okay, to develop our web application, to develop our requirement, we selected Java as a programming language. So the first step, what we have to do? We have download Java software and install into our local machine, right? install into our machine right Install into our machine. That is the first point, right? So we are trying to developing our web application. To develop web application, we have lot of programming languages in the market, but we are using Java as a programming language. So as a developer, what is the first step we have to take? So the first step is nothing but we have to download the Java software and install into our machine. That is the first point. That is the first step. The second step, what we have to do? The second step, here you have to observe, once user enter username and password and click on the submit button, where our request it will go to? This is a web application, right? This is a web application. Once user click on the submit button, where it will go to? Our request, it will go to the server. Any web application is running on the server. Any web application. Okay, any web application, it will run on the server. So sometimes they will call it as a server down. So the when user click on the submit button, his request, it will go to the server. Okay, so the second software what we should need is nothing but a server. We have to install servers into our machine. Server setup is required. server setup is required. Okay, what are the servers means? Lot of servers are there. Okay, WebLogic server is there, Tomcat server is there, lot of servers are there, lot of servers are there. Okay, then the third one is it will go to the server. From the server, how it will exactly redirect to your home page only. How it will exactly redirect to your home page, because if I enter username as a Ramesh and password as a Ramesh, click on the submit button, then it will go to the server. From the server, how exactly it will redirect to your home page only. Means somewhere we are trying to storing username and password. That somewhere is nothing but a database. That somewhere is nothing but a database. So the third software is nothing but database setup is also required. Database setup is nothing but Oracle's database and some other databases are there. Okay, to develop one simple web application, to develop one login page, suppose we are using Java as a programming language, then as a developer, what we have to do? We have to download Java software, server setups, database. Once we installed all these softwares, then we have to make setup between those softwares. Okay, then we have to make setup between those softwares. Okay, between those softwares, and we have to start our development. We have to start our development. Okay, we have to start our development. Okay, so just remember this one. Okay, just remember this one. Okay, now coming into here, Gmail. Okay, suppose we want to access Gmail, what we need? Suppose I want to access my Gmail account, what we need? Internet connection is required, right? Internet connection is required. Then the second point, what we need? We need an account with Google, right? An account with Google, right? An account with Google. Then wherever we will go, we will access our Gmail account, right? Here coming into Gmail account, how we will access our Gmail account? First, we should need an internet connection. Then the second point is what? We should need an account with the Google. Then wherever we will go, we will access our Gmail account, right? Okay, wherever we will go, we can access our Gmail account, right? Now coming into Facebook. Facebook is also the same thing, right? Facebook is also the same thing. Internet connection we need, and an account with Facebook we should need. Then wherever we will go, we can access, right? And Twitter is also the same thing, right? Twitter is also the same thing, right? Internet connection, an account with that particular application, then wherever we will go and we can access, right? Here in the Gmail application, Facebook application, Twitter, all these application, one common point is no need to install any software. No need to install. No need to install any software. So suppose I want to access, what we need? Suppose we want to access, what we need? We need an internet connection. We need an account with that particular application, right? Then wherever we will go, we can access, right? Wherever we will go, we can access. Here you have to observe one common point. No need to install any software. I'm not installing any software. I need an internet connection, and I need an account with that particular application. Then wherever we will go, we are trying to accessing those applications, right? So this concept we will call it as a cloud. This concept we will call it as a cloud. So what do you mean by cloud? What do you mean by cloud? Cloud means no need to install any software. Okay, no need to install any software. Okay, no need to install any software. Okay, we should need an account with that particular application, with that particular application, then with that particular application, then wherever we will go, we can access. Wherever we will go, we can access. That this point we have to remember. No need to install any software, but I want to access. How to access? Okay, we should need an account with that particular application. We should need internet connection. Then wherever you will go, you can access your application. That concept is nothing but a cloud concept. That concept is nothing but a cloud concept. Based on this cloud concept, lot of tools came into the market. Those tools are called cloud computing tools. Those tools are called cloud computing tools based on this concept. Which concept? No need to install any software. Wherever you will go, you can access your application. For that particular purpose, you should need an account with that particular application. Based on this concept, lot of tools came into the picture. Those tools are called cloud computing tools. So Salesforce CRM is a cloud computing tool. This is from salesforce.com. This is from salesforce.com. And the next one is dynamic CRM. And this is from Microsoft. And the next one is sugar CRM. Sugar CRM. So all these some other tools are there. All these are cloud computing tools. So cloud computing tools is nothing but no need to install any software. So up to now what we learn? Up to now what we learn? Salesforce CRM is a cloud computing tool. Cloud computing tool. So what do you mean by cloud computing tool? No need to install any software. Suppose I want to access Salesforce CRM, I should need an account with that particular Salesforce CRM. Then wherever we will go, we can access. Wherever we will go, we can access. This is from salesforce.com. This is from salesforce.com company. Okay. This is from salesforce.com company. Up to now, you have any questions? You have any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So now Salesforce CRM is a cloud computing tool. No need to install any software. No need to install any software. Wherever we will go, we can access our applications, right? The second point is how to open an account with the Salesforce. The second point, we have to open an account with the Salesforce, right? We have to open an account with the Gmail. We have to open an account with the Facebook. We have to open an account with the Twitter. Like that, how to open an account with the Salesforce? How to open an account with the Salesforce? That is our second point. Okay. How to open an account? We have to pay any amount. We have to pay any amount and we have to bring the license. We have to bring the license. So basically, Salesforce CRM is a licensed version. Licensed version is nothing but suppose I want to implement Salesforce for my project. I have to communicate with the salesforce.com company. We have to pay some amount to them and we have to bring the license and we have to use to our project. So basically, Salesforce CRM is a licensed version. Licensed version is nothing but we have to pay some amount to the company. Okay. So then company only give the licenses. Based on that license, we have to use to our project. So, but but Salesforce Salesforce for their market purpose, okay, they introduced some free versions. We will just go and open an account with that free version. We will just go and open an account with the free version. So here you have a question. Because you are saying licensed version and again you are saying it is a free version. So there is a free version is there. Then why I have to go with the licensed version? Then why we have to go with the licensed version is nothing. But in the free version, some limited features are there. In free version, some limited features are there. But in the licensed version, unlimited features are there. So here the second point is how to open an account with the Salesforce is basically it is a licensed version. Licensed version is nothing but we have to pay some amount to the company and we have to get the license and we have to use that. But for their market purpose, they introduced some free version. We will also go and open an account with that free version. So now here my question is licensed version is there, free version is there. Why we have to go with the licensed version? I will go with the free version. But in the free version, some limited features are there. In the licensed version, unlimited features are there. So that we have to go and I mean here we are trying to opening an account with the Salesforce. That is a free version. So how to open a free account with the Salesforce is nothing but go to here developer.salesforce.com. I will provide the link. You will also go and open one account with the Salesforce. It's a free version and it will never expire. It will never expire. Our Facebook account, it will never expire, right? Gmail account also never expire, right? So like that, this free version account also, it will never expire. You will also go and open an account with the Salesforce. Go to here, click on sign up. This is the link. This is the link. You will also go and open an account with the Salesforce. It is a free version. No need to pay any amount. And this account also, it will never expire. It will never expire. This is the URL. I will provide this URL. Now, name, you have to enter your first name, last name. We are trying to opening an account. While opening an account, these details we have to fill. Email address, just remember the email address. For this email address only, you will get a verification code saying that you have to reset your password. You have to reset your password. Role, it doesn't matter. Any role, it doesn't matter. Developer or any role, it doesn't matter. Now scroll down here. Company is also, it doesn't matter. I will provide ABC. Okay, ABC. Country doesn't matter. Postal code, any information. Username should be at format. At format. Username should be at format. Any format. Username should be at format. Okay, here in this screen we have to remember email address and username and email address. Once you provided all these details and click on this particular checkbox, click on, sorry, click on sign me up, then automatically for this email address you will receive an email notification saying that you have to reset your password. So we are trying to opening an account with the Salesforce. That is a free version. While opening an account, we have to fill all these details. We have to enter our email address and the email username should be at format. Anything here, anything. Your company name ABC. That's why I have to use ABC. It is not like that. I will just go and use fz.com also. It doesn't matter. Anything, it doesn't matter. Username in this format. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So in this format, once click on the sign me up, you will receive an email notification saying that you have to reset your password. You have to reset your password. Once you reset your password, once you reset your password, then it will automatically redirecting into this particular screen. It will automatically redirecting into this particular screen. This is called lightning version. This is called lightning version. The third point is okay, in Salesforce two types of versions are there. Two types of versions. One is lightning version, one is lightning version, and another one is classic version, and another one is classic version. In Salesforce, two types of versions are there. One is lightning version and another one is classic version. Once you reset the password, then automatically it will redirecting into this particular screen. This is called lightning version. This is called lightning version. Okay, this is called lightning version. In Salesforce, two types of versions are there. One is lightning version and another one is classic version. So the next point is how to go to the classic version. You are saying that this is a lightning version, then how to go to the classic version is nothing but go to the top right corner. See here, go to the top right corner, click on this one. Go to the top right corner, click on this one. Okay, and switch to Salesforce Classic. See here, switch to Salesforce Classic, click on this one, then it will redirecting into this particular screen. This is nothing but classic version. So suppose again I want to back to the lightning versions. Here, switch to lightning experience, click on this one, so again we are back to the lightning version. So here our question is, what is lightning version, what is classic version, which version we have to learn, so that is our next question. So initially 20 years back, Salesforce started their business with the classic version. So Salesforce started their business classic version. So I want to redirecting into the classic version. See, go to here, switch to Salesforce Classic version. Initially, Salesforce started their business with the classic version. Slowly, users are increasing. When users are increasing, users are increasing in the sense means who are using Salesforce, those users are increasing. Salesforce started their business with the classic version initially. Slowly users are increasing. When users are increasing, then what will happen? What will happen? Users are increasing. What will happen? Slowly they will use the devices. Slowly they will use the devices. So suppose they are trying to using the mobile device. So they are facing some issues with the classic version. Their support devices is nothing but mobile device or tab or some other devices. By using those devices, they are trying to accessing the Salesforce. They are trying to accessing the Salesforce. They are facing some issues. They are facing some issues. What are the issues means we will discuss. Going forward we will discuss. Okay, slowly users are increasing. When users are increasing, they will use the devices. When they will use the devices with the classic version, they are facing some issues. They are facing some issues. For example, go to here, this opportunity tab, click on this one. What is this opportunity, we'll discuss. Okay, click on this new button, click on this continue. This is classic version. This is classic version. The same screen in the lightning version here you have to observe. Go to your switch to lightning experience. See, the same screen in the lightning, see, look, the UI is looks like this. Okay, initially Salesforce started their business with the classic version. Slowly users are increasing. When users are increasing, what they will do, they can use devices like mobile or tab, some other devices. Whenever they are using devices, they are facing some issues. Which issues means this screen is not compatible with the mobile devices. Some features are not supporting. So then Salesforce came with the advanced UI. That advanced UI is nothing but lightning version. In the lightning version, the same screen is like this. This is compatible to any device. This is compatible to any device. We can open from any device. There is no issues. There is no issues. Okay, so in our training we are going to cover both classic version and the lightning version. Because of old projects, they are still running in the classic version. Okay, some new, whatever the new projects are there, right, those new projects they are going to start in the lightning version. So as a admin or developer, we should learn both classic version and the lightning version. In our training we are going to discuss both the lightning and the classic version. Up to now you have any questions? Up to now you have any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And anyone is having any questions? Okay. So Salesforce CRM is a cloud computing tool. No need to install any software. Cloud computing in the sense means wherever you will go, you can access. Right here, you have to observe. I'm installing any software. No, right? I will work with my Salesforce account. I will work with the Salesforce in this laptop or some other laptop. Wherever I want, I will work. I don't want to install any software. I need one browser URL and I have to enter my username and password. Wherever we will go, I will access my applications. Right? There is no need of installing software. Right? So that's why Salesforce CRM is a cloud computing tool. No need to install any software. We have to open an account and we will, by using that account, wherever we will go, we can access. Salesforce basically licensed version, but for their market purpose, they introduce some free version. We will just go and open that free version account. Two versions are the lightning version and the classic version. Initially, Salesforce started their business with the classic version. Slowly, users are increasing. While users are increasing, they will use the devices. With the devices is nothing but mobile or tab or some other devices. They are facing some issues. Screens are not compatible with the devices, so they came with the advanced version. Salesforce people came with the advanced version. That advanced version is nothing but lightning version. We are going to discuss both the lightning version and the classic version. Because of old projects are still running in the classic version, new projects they are started with the lightning version, so we should learn both version. So up to now, Salesforce CRM is a cloud computing, open an account, and two versions are there. Then the next point is, what is our daily responsibilities? Suppose I will join, I'm working in the Salesforce, right? You people will ask, boss, you are working in the Salesforce, right? What is your daily responsibilities? What you will work? What you will work? Okay, is nothing but I will say that I am working with the lead object. I am working with the account object. I am working with the contact object. I am working with the opportunity object. I am working with the case object. I am working with the customer object. The next question from you is, boss, you are always using the terminology object. What is object? What is object? Object is nothing but a table. Object is nothing but a table. In other programming languages, okay, we will call it as a table. But in the Salesforce technology, we will call it as a object. So Salesforce is nothing but it is object. Salesforce is nothing but it is a object. Okay, it is object based. We will call it as a object based. Okay. The next question is, what is object? What is object? Object is nothing but table. Object is nothing but table. Object is nothing but a table. In other programming language, we will call it as a table, but in the Salesforce, we will call it as a object. Generally, why we will use the table? For example, this is my table. This is my employee table. Okay. This is my employee table. Okay. Employee table. Okay. And here first name, last name, mother name, father name, okay, mother name, and the next one is father name. This is my employee table. Okay, this is my employee table. Okay, so this employee table, why we are using generally tables? Why we will use? To store the data, right? To store the employee information, to store the data, and to display the data from the table, right? What is why we have to go and use the tables? To store the data into the table and to display the data from the table. Okay, to store the data into the table and to display the data from the table. So in other technology, this is called the table, but in the Salesforce, what we will call it as a object. Salesforce, we will call it as a object. In other technology, we will call it as a table. First name, last name, mother name, father name, all these things in the table terminology, we will call it as a columns, right? Columns. But in the Salesforce terminology, we will call it as a fields. This is nothing but HS. This is employee information, right? In the table terminology, we will call it as a row, right? But in object Salesforce terminology, we will call it as a record. I am just comparing table with the object. In Salesforce terminology, this is called employee object. These are called fields: first name, last name, mother name, father name, and these are called records in the Salesforce terminology. But in the table terminology, this is employee table. These are called column. These are nothing but rows. What is the purpose of table? To store the data. Otherwise, where we will store the data? So once you store the data, suppose I want to display the data to the user. How to display the data? From the table, I will fetch the data and I will display the data to the user. So our first topic is in Salesforce. Our first topic is how to create an object. Okay, how to create object, and how to create fields, and how to create records. Okay, how to create records. Okay, how to create object, and how to create fields, and how to create record. This is our first topic which we are going to discuss. In the Salesforce, two parts are there: admin part and development part. First we are going to discuss admin part. Admin part is nothing but without writing any programming, we are going to discuss all these things just by using clicks. That is called configuration. Okay, that is called configuration. By using clicks, we are trying to creating an object, we are trying to creating a field, we are trying to creating records. How we will do in the Salesforce, that is our first topic we are going to discuss. Any questions up to now?
No, sir.
Thank you. So the second topic is this is one table, right? I mean, this is one object, right? I will just go and create one more object. Go to here. This is employee. This is company object or company table. How to link these two tables? Means one is parent and another one is child. How we are going to link these two tables? How we are going to link these two objects? That is nothing but how to make relationships. How to make relationships, one to one relationship, one to many relationship, many to many, many to one, all relationships we will discuss. The third topic is, here you have to observe, this is called UI. But in the Salesforce terminology, UI is nothing but user interface. User interface is nothing but we are taking the data from the user. That's why those are called user interfaces. Okay, how we are going to design this user interface in the, how we are going to design this user interface in the classic version and in the lightning version. So that is nothing but UI design. That is nothing but UI design. Here we will call it as a page layout. We will call it as a page layout, and we will call it as a record page. We will call it as a record page. This is our third topic. Okay, like the next topic is before going into the next topic, I will give one general information. Suppose you will go to the supermarket, you will purchase something, and you will pay your amount by using card. Once you will pay the amount by using your card, immediately you will get a mobile notifications, right? This much amount is deducted from your card. In the Salesforce also, suppose I am trying to creating one record, suppose I am trying to creating one employee record, suppose I am trying to updating one employee record, then I want to send email notification, not mobile notification, email notification we want to send. Okay, email notification we want to send. That concept we will call it as a workflows. And here process builder, here process builder, and the next one is flow builders, and the next one is flow builders. These topics we are going to cover. Then the next one is, before going into the next topic, general information is, assume that we are all having ICICI bank account. Okay, we are all having ICICI bank account. So everyone is having their own username and password. Is it possible for me to access your bank details? No, right? But we are all having ICICI bank accounts, right? ICICI bank accounts, ICICI bank username and password. Who is having username and password? That is called owner. That owner will access his account. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, it's a general concept. Everyone is having ICICI bank account. Assume that everyone is having their own username and password. Means that person is nothing but a owner. Means owner only will access. I'm also ICICI bank account customer, but I'm not able to access your account. But we are all belongs to ICICI bank platform. So only owner will access. In the Salesforce also, suppose I created one employee record. Some other person, we created one employee record. Some other person wants to access that employee record. If he will access, then there is no security. Means one person created one record. Suppose another user wants to access that particular record, we have to restrict. Don't access this record. Don't access this record. Only owner will access the record. We have to restrict. One user will create one employee record. So suppose another user is trying to accessing that record, then there is no security, right? We have to restrict, boss. You don't have rights to access this account, this employee. Only who created that person only will access. That is nothing but under security. Under security, profile, see here, profile, permission set, permission set, and the next one is, OWD, roles, sharing rules, sharing rules, and all these topics it will come. Like that in the admin part, total 16 topics are there. Reports is one topic, reports dashboards is one topic, and the next one is validation rule is one topic, and the next one is approval process is one topic, approval process, is one topic, roll up summary field is one topic, roll up summary field is one topic. Okay, roll up summary field is one topic, and the next one is, assignment rules, and the next one is data loader. Like that in the admin part, total 16 topics are there. 16 topics. Okay, so in our session, once we completed 2 or 3 topics, I will show in my application. I am working in one project, I am working multiple project. I will show my application. This topic we implemented in my project like this, so that you will get a complete idea. This is complete real-time oriented training, not definitions. I will not. No, it's not like definitions only. This is completely practical oriented training. Once we completed this training is nearly 3 months. It will take 3 months time, because of I am completing each and everything, the completely project oriented training only. After that, you are able to add to your resume like 3 years. Okay, you are able to add for your resume like 3 years. Okay, and once all these topics completed, then we will go with the development part. Then we will go with the development part. In the development part, what we are going to cover is nothing but triggers, all complete real time, complete my examples only I will explain. Apex class, visual force pages, visual force pages, and the next one is batch class, and the next one is future method, and the next one is cubal interface cubal interface, and the next one is test classes, and the next one is test class, and the next one is test class. After test class I'm going to cover triggers, apex class, visual force space, batch class, future, cubal interface, yeah, integration also I'm going to cover. Integration integration in integration, rest api complete real time example, soap api, and the next one is I'm going to cover lightning aura lightning aura. Here also 7 or 8 examples I will cover, that is project oriented examples only. So total training is 3 months. This is complete project oriented. Once session has completed, you will get a recorded video. For every day you will get a recorded video.